Hey there everybody, I wanted to go over with you the 179 project called the Ascii 16 by 16 Ascii Drawing. That's coming up, one of the things you've got to do. And what you're going to be doing with that, remember in this class we're focusing on limitations, working within boundaries. Not using the computer to really do the tricks for you, but doing it yourself, figuring out ways to solve problems within a very limited and narrow parameter. And so what I'm going to be doing is you're going to be creating an image, but only using the symbols available on your keyboard. So letters and symbols and punctuation marks and brackets, and using them in a way to create art. So what you're going to end up doing is drawing pictures or creating images that utilize these things. So for instance, here's an example of a little coyote or a fox drawn with asterisks and brackets and pound signs. Here's a little bird made out of slashes. Here's some fire, a rocket or a arrow. And so these are the kinds of things you're going to be doing, but all you get to do is use, here's a giant one someone made, Pac-Man. But all you get to do is use a space of the capital M, 16 capital M's across, 16 capital M's down. Now you can make your M's big if you want, but no matter how big it is, it's only 16 across and 16 down. So that's going to be the size of your canvas. So those are the restrictions that you have. You can use any symbol on your keyboard, but it has to be within that. But it has to look like something. It has to look like an object in a form. And it can't be something you downloaded. You have to come up with your own objects. You can't just download something off the internet. You have to come up with your own idea, even if it's simple, so that you can work and figure out how to create art within these boundaries and parameters, because you can do it. And what that harkens back to is the old computers where you had to program things, and you might have an image, but then you might not have a printer that can print in detail, and you've got to come up with different ways of shading or forms that didn't exist. How do you make a curved line when you only have a dot matrix, or you only have a certain amount of positions? How do you make something feel like it's curved? How do you solve that problem? These types of skills are going to aid you when you are working on other things in the future. It'll only get easier, but right now the challenge is, how do I work within these parameters? How do I use the tools that I have where I have to make these decisions? I'm doing everything manually. And so that's what you're going to be turning in, your 16 by 16 ASCII drawing.